So I did a video about a month ago looking at some of the globe defending channels.
Don't try this yourself. It's extremely dangerous.
Hello everyone and welcome to Longer and Harder, the show on the internet where we take a subject and we go deeper. How are you all doing? I don't even have the chat open, so I have no idea who's here, but welcome. Also everything's off apparently. There's my big head. It's just gonna remain there. There we go. We'll fix things. There we go. Let's turn off one of these lights. Hey Google, turn off the brown bookcase. Will it do it? Will it? No. Hi, my girl. Hi, Bigglesons. Hello, Sean. Hello, Brian. Hello, Skydog. Hello. Who else am I missing here? I know I saw some other people. Hello, Tony Williams. I know I saw Masha Pecha. How are you all doing? I hope you are having yourselves a wonderful day. I'm gonna turn this over so I can actually see the chat a little bit better. Hello, Surf Purcell. How are you? I'm gonna try to get that light turned off because it bothers me that no. That one bothers me. I don't like it. So I might turn it off. Hello, Luke. Hello. Hello, Dex. How is everyone? Hope you all have yourselves a wonderful Sunday afternoon. We're here to do that thing that we do every Sunday. Talk about nonsense and stuff. I hope you all enjoyed the video on Stinky Cash. He's a hilarious dude. That Stinky Cash. Yeah, he's a hoot. How many lights do you see? I have two. One in there and there. I actually have three. The other one's over here, but obviously you can't see that one. Actually, well, there's more. There's lights. I just don't like it. What does his name actually mean? So I am less sure now. So when I wrote the script, I was thinking that it was a weed thing. So cash, when it comes to pot. For those of you who smoke pot, you probably know what cash is, which is kind of when all you have left in your bowl is the ashes. You've cashed it out, right? That's it. So when I thought he was talking about stinky cash, I thought he was just talking about stinky pot stuff, right? That's what I sort of thought. And then someone Urban Dictionary stinky cash, and they came up with money that you give to strippers, which might actually be a thing. Fun story time with R&D and strippers. Actually, no, this one has nothing to do with me. An ex-girlfriend of mine used to be a teller at a bank, and she did mention that she once got a deposit of $1 bills, and for that deposit of $1 bills, they were stinky. So the stinky cash thing might actually be a thing. Like it genuinely might. So that's probably where they're at. There are 5 lights. Are there 5 lights? There's only 4. So potentially might genuinely be about money that you get or give to strippers. I don't know. But all right, so with that said, there really isn't a whole lot. I don't have a lot to say today. I don't know where my bar went. Our computer bar has disappeared. I don't know why. It's there. I checked on the Streamlabs side and it exists. I just updated it. I don't know why it's not showing up. I might try to fix it between things. So there we go. Either way, it is a weird name. It is definitely a weird name. So yeah, so I don't have a whole lot of we don't have a whole lot of housekeeping. The bark. Oh, hi, buddy. Our favorite kitty has decided to join us, so hopefully once he sits down, there we go. Once he decides to sit down, yeah, oh, good boy. Once he decides to sit down, maybe we can actually have a camera on him. So, yes, the computer bar got updated. Thank you very much to patrons and all that stuff. All the cool things. Oh, nice shirt color. Thank you. Pink is good. I had a vest. I forgot to put the vest on, but I have a vest. It's like behind me. Maybe I'll put it on. Who knows? Hi, buddy. Yes, I love you too. Pick a thing here. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's about it. There really isn't a whole lot of housekeeping. Beer of the week. They're kind of, I mean, there is one. Buddy, oh my goodness, you are so fucking needy. Oh my goodness, you need to sit down. You need to pick a spot and sit down, you little fatty. I know, I love you too. So there is a beer of the week, but I didn't get a chance to actually make a little slide for it. So, are we done? Are we done? Oh, we're done. Look at that, we're done. Okay, so we'll do beer of the week, and then I'll put the camera back on Hobbs because he's obviously the more important one here. So we have Almanac Beer Company. They have this guy called, I don't know what it's called. Loud Hazy Dippa? I don't know. It's weird. It was $17 for 4 cans of this, for 4 1-pint cans. Check bottom for date. Oh. So yeah. It says hazy double IPA, dry hopped with mosaics and Denali. Denali. That's a place. I guess it's also an herb. Dank tropical smooth. I don't usually spend $17 on beer. But I had like at the place that I get beer, they get like I get a punch card, and if you buy like 12 of them, you get $12 off. So I had $12 off, so I decided to use it on this. I almost have a beer. It's Buck with maple syrup in it. Ooh. Yeah, I'm glad he hadn't opened it yet when he checked the date. It's true. That would have been silly of me. Okay. Let's pour this out, and then we'll give it a taste, and then we'll have we're gonna pour it all over Hobbs, because that's usually what happens when I pour beer live, is it just gets poured all over the poor cat. I did a terrible job pouring that. Look at that. That's like 90% foam. Well, that's getting there. That's really clear. That's real clear, huh? I don't know. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Oh, it's a tropical smell. Okay. Okay, here we go. That is not, it was not, that is not a $17 beer right there. Nope. So it's a double IPA, but it's not super hoppy. It does have a little bit of bitterness. I'm gonna move the camera so we can all sort of enjoy Hobbs here. Whatever he's doing there, he is. He's being adorable on the desk. So it is a little bit on the hoppy side, but not like super sour or bitter IPA hoppy. It's just, I don't know. I don't taste much. Like, I can smell the tropicalness, but I can't pick out any fruits. No, can't really pick out any fruit. It just kind of tastes just like a slightly hoppy beer. It's not, I don't know. You didn't get that from Allegedly Dave, I hope. I did not. It's only the aftertaste that tastes like pepper soda for yours, huh? 7 on yours. Yeah, this one, I'm not sure. Oh, on the videos? Oh, we'll talk about video. I have video menus. Yeah, I don't know. $17. It's not a bad beer. It's definitely not a bad beer, but it's definitely not a $17 for 4 pints kind of beer. Dear person who, I don't know, never watches my videos, and works at this company. If you ever watch this video, like, it's not worth that much money. I'm sorry. Just ain't. Okay. With that said, we have a video menu to pick from today. We have The Truman Show by ODD TV, Debunking Flat Earth by Rob Skiba, Perspective Physics by Fuck It World, Test People's Energy by Pretty Boss TV, Can't Detox Vaccine by Jillian Mai Tai, How Gins Work by Inanna Snow, and, again, Rhetoric and Discourse by Rory. Okay, so to be fair, and I know people want to... Rory's being a contrarian for contrarian's sake. Okay, so the thing about Rory, I cocked this up, so this one's kind of my fault. I'm gonna take the blame a little bit here. Apparently, so we already talked about Rory, whatever, like 2-3 weeks ago, right? So it turns out that he actually had more to say about me than what like we stopped and I was like, okay, we're done with this. This is all that Rory had to say. I was wrong. There's actually more to that video, and I didn't know that. And so he talks more about me He apparently he had a problem with how I debunked proofs 13 and 14th. So he's made it. He found the last longer and harder with him, and he left me a comment, and that's kind of his problem. So it will be new stuff, but it's the same video. It's just showing you more of that video. Also, to be fair to Rory, he did admit that he was being a nitpicky. So there you go. So I'll give him that. It's kind of his own. He did admit to it, so we're all good there. Okay, you guys actually. I hope you guys are going to the link that I'm sending. You're just like, because if you're just yelling into the void that is the chat, you're not gonna get much. But let's see how we're doing on results. Yeah, otherwise I'm not gonna see them. I really need a better voting thing. Ooh. Okay, so we got a tie right now between Can't Detox Vaccines and Rory. So we're gonna give it a couple more minutes and see if that tie gets broken. Really, people don't want to listen to energy, test people's energy. So sorry. The pro no group, you're doing it. You want to go after Jilly Juice? Oh goodness, that Jilly Juice lady. I'm gonna make fun of the way she looks, because she looks terrible every time. God, this is not a good beer. I keep taking sips and regretting it. You can't I mean, she's right. You can't detox vaccines. That's good. I didn't even think about that. She is right. So for all I know, I'm gonna have to sit there and agree with her about how her detox program doesn't detox vaccines. And she's not gonna be wrong about it. So okay, well, 4. You guys really want to talk about energies today, huh? Okay, let's see how the. Right, you gotta actually vote in the thing. Ooh, Rory's winning because all you people hitting 4s aren't voting for 4. You gotta actually go to the link and vote. I'm not gonna count the votes in the chat. It's not how this thing rolls. Okay, we're gonna try this beer one, but I feel like I gotta be. Oh, look at that. What do you say? Obnoxiously dry hopped and mistaken loudly, Liodeepa screams with the juicy tropical flavors of mango, pineapple, and is a crazy hazy mouthfeel. I don't know. I honestly can't believe that I spent that much money on something that I'm probably not gonna want to drink. Nope, does not taste like mango or pineapple. Just tastes like hops. I guess I don't know, it might taste like Denali, but I don't actually know what Denali tastes like, so who knows. All right, we're going to give this vote just a little bit longer, but right now Rory is winning. So Rory's going to be the one. Yeah, you are they not listening? Go vote the link. I know. Taste like Hobbs, Jesus the inferior. I do like I eat soup. Handsome boy. There's a lot of new pages finished like that. Oh my goodness, lots of new people today wanting 4, but if you want it, you gotta do it. Never fear, W6I is here. How are you? So yeah, I unfortunately the crowd that is cheering for 4 the loudest is also the crowd that's not voting. So stop being moderates and vote. Ah, damn it, now it's tied again. 5s, I'm trying to show numbers and I can't. 5 and 7 are tied. I don't know, guys. And the 4 crew, you're not actually voting. You're getting closer though. You got a couple more votes. I do want to find a bot that'll do it. Do you mind if I smoke? No, not at all. Oh goodness, that is a terrible. I am liking this beer less and less the more I drink it, and that's not a good thing. Not at all. All right, what can we talk about while things settle kind of in on what video we're gonna do here? Oh no, now we have a 3-way tie. God damn it. This is just getting worse, not better. I don't even know where my dice are, so I don't know if I can I can even like I can't even roll a dice to pick. So we are at a we're at a nice even tie between 4, 5, and 7. The other ones aren't even in the running, honestly. They're kind of useless. So the 4 crew got its shit together and voted, but now we're tied. So what can we talk about while we get there? What's been on the news? Hello, Eager TV. How are you? You want to talk about flat Earth stuff, Eager? Oh, I guess so. You still have to go to link. Dex, 2 more votes for 6, please. Oh my goodness, this is just gonna be like a giant tie for the rest of the day, isn't it? I wonder if I can ask Google to pick no, not Rory again. Rory's just kind of slow and boring. That's all. So that reminds me, I wanted to program such a bot. Totally forgot. It would be nice to have a bot that could like do it in chat. I doubt that thing exists because I really do dislike sending people out to a website, but I'm also lazy. I'm not gonna sit there and count votes. Okay, we have a 3-way tie. We have a 3-way tie still. 25% each. Number 6 is kind of getting there, but we might have a 4-way tie. Okay. So I think we're gonna. I think at this point we're gonna have to let the bots here decide which one we're gonna go with. So we got 4, 5, and 7. Let's see, 4, 5, and 7. What do we do? So what we'll do, I'm gonna ask Google. I think Google can do this. I'm gonna ask Google to pick a number between 1 and 3. So 1 will be whatever is first on the list. 2 will be whatever's second, and 3 will be whatever's last. And we'll pick between 4, 5, and 7. So between test people's energy, can't detox vaccines, and me. So we'll ask Google to do this for us. See if Google can. Hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 3. Oh, it has fancy noises too.
3.
Oh, 3. So guess what, guys? Rory wins. Sorry. I couldn't do it with Nightbot commands. I vote or something, but I have to first program this. So I vote right now. What it pretty much does is it goes to it makes a straw poll, like using the same website, which is why I use it. So sorry. Google has decided that we're gonna talk about Rory. I did not tell her to do that. This was entirely of her own free will. That the robot that lives inside of my living room has. So, Rory, it is. Put that over here. Sorry, and I guess I don't know. I have to find where we ended last time. I guess.
So I did a video about.
And see what Rory's got to say about things. I hope he's not gonna be nitpicky this time around. I really do. God. You mean your wife picked it? Oh no. Boo. Sorry, Rory, you're just not very popular among my among my audience today. Even though they still voted for you, you're still not popular. Sorry. Okay. Let's grab. Okay, you are showing, but where's that? There we go. Let's make sure we got our video up and going. Okay. So, just to make things clear, because this did seem to be a bit of a confusion last time regarding Rory. Rory is not a flat earther. He is, as far as I can tell, a not crazy person. That's about the most I'm gonna say about him. I'm not sure if he's actually like a reasonable person, but he definitely seems to not be crazy. He does a lot of flat Earth debunking kind of videos, which seem interesting. And again, to give Rory a little bit of credit, I do think his thing with the water bottles and his pee, they're not actually pee, they're vinegar, but they look like pee. The pee bottles, and then taking them up a mountain and taking a picture of them at level and eye level and showing how the horizon doesn't actually rise up to eye level as you get higher because curves. I think that is a really cool demonstration of the concept done in a very easy way, that I don't think that has the nice thing about it is that flat earthers can't deny what they see there. I mean, they can, right? But they can't be like, oh, NASA has control of your app or all, you know, theodolites ever or whatever. So I will praise Rory for that. That is really cool. How much praise Rory gets from here on in is gonna be it's gonna be iffy. My earbuds aren't working. Oh no, I'm sorry, Luigi. That sucks. You can run this bot from an old phone. Can I not? I literally feel Scramadan. He's gotten really popular. Rory's gotten really popular? Cool. I hate you all. Fucking shoes. I mean, he seems like he's got videos. I haven't really watched them, but he's got them. So, I mean, that's good. Banana phone. I'm going to go with Simon Dan. Simon Dan is cool. For the most part, I don't disagree with Simon Dan on much. I have my opinions about Simon. They're not bad opinions. They're nitpicky, assholey opinions. They're not like they're not like he's genuinely like he does a fine enough job debunking stuff or whatever. I don't like his style very much. That's just all. Like, you know, to each their own, right? Like that's why we can have multiple people make multiple kinds of videos, because if you don't like his stuff, you can go watch someone else, and that's fine. You know, if you don't, that's the whole point of the internet. It's a fucking buffet of debunking flat earthers. So, you know, like me, so I gotta respect. He's British like you, so you gotta respect him. Hey, you know, that works. But he seems, I mean, he's got some cool things, so it's good. I will say though, I didn't, you mean this, the thing Rory doesn't understand? Shit, I hit the space bar. Yeah, the thing that Rory doesn't understand. Again, Rory did say that he was being nitpicky, so I'm not gonna be too mean about it this time around. He did admit that he was being too nitpicky. What was the one? So before I did the Dubé video, you're gonna be mean to him. That's fine. Before I did the Dubé video on with Conspiracy Cats, because Conspiracy Cats helped me out with the last Dubé video. Before I did that, I really hadn't watched a lot of Conspiracy Cats' videos. But then I asked him, I saw that he had done his little presentation. I asked him for some help, and he helped me out. And then I actually watched his videos. He's fucking hilarious. Holy shit, I didn't realize how funny Conspiracy Cats is. He's a cool dude. Also, like, big thanks for him for helping me out. It was awesome that he helped me out with the video. So definitely big props to Conspiracy Cats. Everyone else here on this picture they're a bunch of assholes. No, that's a lie. They're not a bunch of assholes. I mean, Red's there, so yes, but not us. Not as funny as you. It's true. It's the accent, the lack of a Danish accent. It makes them less funny. Everyone else on here, I'm sure they're no. I'm not gonna. You know what? I'm gonna stop commenting on the people here. Reginiclus, the guy in the armor, seems like a cool dude. I was in a hangout with him. He seems cool. Erna, oh god. Okay, I love that guy. Okay. Hey, don't be like that. Okay. Okay, now we had to find where I'm being talked about. That's where. Okay, there's me. There's R&D. There's more. Okay, this is the part we watched already. We watched all this stuff. This is the and then okay, here's the pee bottles that aren't pee, they're vinegar, he swears. I think we stopped around here. I love Arnoa, yeah. Arnoa is pretty great. I do the video, well, I haven't kept up with his new stuff. His old stuff that I watched was always fantastic. He's got how to put it, like, so he's definitely has now I have to go back, what, 4227. He's got this, like, you know, heavy metal, like, Satan loving look to him, which is great, right? And then he goes out and talks to Christians, and he's extremely eloquent, extremely intelligent, well-researched guy, and the way he talks so contradicts the way that he looks, and I absolutely like the juxtaposition of his language and his mannerisms and the way that he talks and the way that he looks is fantastic. It's one of my favorite things about Aaron Raw. And again, he's also like a genuinely smart guy who says a lot of smart things. So go check him out. I feel like he's got a YouTube channel, but fuck if I know. He does stuff. I'm sure he does. I miss you even though I'm drinking vodka today. Oh, that's how I feel about life. If anyone just gazes at Red's face for more than 60 seconds, it will explode with a force of 40 kiloton bum. He is great in real life too. Red or Aaron Raw is great in real life. Aaron looks like a Satanist pretending to be an atheist. It's true. It genuinely, you know what, Igor? He really does look like an atheist pretending to be a Satan or whatever you said. The Satanist pretending to be. Yes, that is exactly what he looks like. You are correct. Aaron Raw is a bludgeon, smart but blunt in the debate. Sometimes you need a hammer. Yes. And there are definitely different like debating styles and different ways. Hey, look, talking about the thing. Variety, Rory, variety spices life. He's got his way, and I understand why people don't like his way, and I think it's fine to not like his way, right? Like there's so many different ways to debate people. And I'm gonna say this, and people can get mad at me. I don't care. There is no right way to debate someone. There is no right way to get your message across. I think some of the ways that people there used to be a guy, and I don't know if he's still on YouTube or not. I kind of followed him on YouTube back when I kind of became an atheist. God, what was it? He used to be some sort of reverend. But he would go out. God, I really wish I remembered his name, and maybe somebody in the chat can actually tell me what he was. He used to go out, and he I think was Texan as well, or someone in the South, and he'd have a picture, like a poster of, and cover your ears, children in my audience, of a literal depiction of what was it, Jesus fucking Christ. A literal depiction of Jesus fucking Christ. So he had a picture of Jesus, doggy styling Jesus, and he'd carry this around the street, and very vulgar guy, like just would swear up and down, right? Like it's just whatever. And his style was like, it's very abrasive, it's very in your face. But I do think that sometimes is needed. Sometimes you do kind of need this like Brayson style, and I think it does reach sort of in the same way that the TJ Kirk. I plenty of things that I disagree with TJ on, but his style does get some people sort of on board. At least they used to when he talked about atheism stuff, and not just, I don't actually know what he talks about nowadays. When he talks about atheism stuff, like sometimes you need to sort of be vulgar and say those things, because a lot of the things that happen in the world due to religion are things that are genuinely get your blood pumping, that genuinely make you, gutturally feel a thing, and you can't just try to pretend like you're gonna be a high and mighty logical Spock, right? Spock's the logical one, all the time, and ignore your feelings. Sometimes you do need to say, you know what? Throwing gays off a roof, that's fucking dumb, and yelling at people for believing that nonsense. And sometimes that approach is needed. You can't finesse a nail into a wall into the wall. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you need to. And on the entirely other side of the spectrum, so let's talk about other really cool people on the internets. On the entire other side of the spectrum of TJ Kirk is people like, God, what are people's names? I'm gonna mention his book, but don't actually buy it because he's the author's a dickbag. Peter Boghossian wrote an excellent book, and called Manual for Creating an Atheist, which is all about street epistemology. There's a street epistemologist guy, Anthony Magnabosco. There we go. Magnabosco. I had to look it up on Twitter. Anthony Magnabosco. So, who does street epistemology. Also, if you want a copy of a Manual for Creating Atheists, like, email me or Discord me, and I will send you my copy. It's a great book. Peter Boghossian's a dickbag, and don't give him your money. Also, there's plenty of authors, but don't give Peter Boghossian your money. He's a dickbag. But he wrote a really good book. One really good book. So on the opposite end of the spectrum of T.J. Kirk is Anthony Magnabosco, who sits there and walks you through what you believe and why you believe it. And the things that he does is that kind of like finessing a nail into a wall. He takes it slowly. He doesn't provoke. He's not a provocateur. He's not trying to pick fights. He's not trying to get you upset. He's trying to get you to think about the things that you believe. And I think that for some people, that also works really, really well. Having multiple tools for a job is fantastic. Having sledgehammers and having, I don't know, tweezers. It's great to have all of these options, and that there is no one way to convince people. I think people will get attracted to different spots, different kinds of things, depending on how they feel about it. And it's great to have it. See, Rory, this is why we need variety, because some people will get attracted more to one kind of argumentation style, and other people will get attracted to another. Okay. Sorry. Professor Stick is a battle axe. Swift hits hard and against multiple opponents. There you go. I'm sure that there's I'm sure you can compare most of the atheist community to some sort of weapon. Some sort of weapon of mass destruction. I kind of want to, now that we got there, I kind of want to compare Armored Skeptic to like a carpet bombing. It's just indiscriminate and it leaves everyone dead rather than actually progressing things. But that is mean. But I said it anyway. Okay, Igor, you have been saying things and I've been ignoring. I'm sorry. Did Aaron Ra is a deceiver to confuse you and try to hide you from God and Joshua. There is no God. Didn't mean to offend scientists and religion. Priests, rocks, soup, and nothing explosions. Require way more faith than believing in God. I mean, it does if you don't understand them. Okay, let me think of another one for you, Micro. Micro, how about highly specific and selective? Micro's like you could be like a sniper. You could be like a sniper rifle, right? Like highly selective and just takes, from a distance, entirely decimates one individual. And then moves on to the next one 5 months later. I like that one. You're a sniper rifle, Micro. We're gonna stick to that one. Okay, Rory, this is why we never get around to talking about your video. Why is God so shit that I like to random Texas dude can just lead me astray? He seems like a shit manager. At the very least, he might be. And I gotta go all the way to copyright or something because that one's what I call melee weapon seems a bit unfair. It's true. We are good at derailing. Okay, Rory, I'm sorry. 45 minutes into the show, we're starting your video. I promise we'll talk about it. Probably not. Okay, Rory time.
So he could have done better there. Here we go. That's just genuine water, 100%.
No pee in that water. Sorry, Rory, I know that it's not pee. I genuinely know that it's not pee, but now that joke has been made, you peed in those water bottles.
And again, not only is the horizon below eye level, but also these mountains up to 4,500 feet higher than the viewer are at or below
Oh shit,
eye
I just
level.
spilled beer everywhere. And again, Rory, this is genuinely cool. Like your water bottle thing, this is genuinely cool. This is a genuinely good way to demonstrate that. I think it's fantastic. I love it. I wish I would have thought of it myself. This is cool. But again, variety, spice of life. Just gotta reiterate that every time. I'll try to be back later. God bless you all. Or nothing explosion. No one has seen. Bless you. Whatever you like. Okay. When you're using a sniper, don't forget the curb. Yeah, can't forget the curb. Sniper rifle works for me, although I still want to get some kind of biology in there. Maybe like a virus that has flare-ups. It's true. I don't know. You how about this? I'm gonna be like super nice to microorganism. You can be a super soldier, like genetically modified to like what was that one with not Stallone? God damn it. There was that one super soldier movie. It was probably called Super Soldier. It was probably called Super Soldier. Now that I think about it, you can be that guy, cryogenically frozen and then woken up like years later to decimate. No, you don't get to be Captain America because you're Danish. Entirely because you're Danish, you don't get to be Captain America. I want to say the movie's called Super Soldier, Winter Soldier. No, it's called. It's got the guy who does the splits. God, he's got a name. I think it's called Super Soldier. I genuinely
I'm a bit annoyed because I've been meaning for about a month.
No, stop. I can't type. I'm typing in the wrong keyboards. Super Soldier. That's I want to say there's a movie called Super Soldier. No, the internet is not helping me here. The guy, the 80s movie star that does splits all the time. Oh God, why can't I remember his name? The actor's name. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Yes, Universal Soldier. There we go. What about the... Oh, we'll talk about the dildo in a second. You can be Jean-Claude Van Damme. That's who... There. You can't be Steve Rogers or whatever... Evans. Chris Evans. You can't be Chris Evans. You can be Jean-Claude Van Damme. Which is fine, because Universal Soldier... Great movie. Fantastic. Go watch it. You can be like that. You get woken up every 30 years to go, like, dispatch off... Are you gonna stick with sniper rifle? Also, fun fact. Well, I don't know if it's about me, but a friend of mine went to high school with Chris Evans, which I don't know does not involve me, but you know she did, so that's a good. Okay, purple dildo. What about a dildo? Is that one of the weapons we're choosing? No, that's an Anthony Riley right there. Anthony Riley can be the purple dildo. That's it. Okay, Rory, I'm sorry. We're gonna listen to you now.
To go up that tall hill near me. I've been lazy. I've been more interested in watching competitive Tetris videos and playing a bit of Tetris than I have in a lot of other things lately.
I did see that you stream Tetris. That seems cool. Geo Strubber is in Tetris. There. Connections. We are building connections, Rory. I'm going to turn it up a little bit because I can't hear Rory very well.
But it's a bit annoying because the sun from the 1500-foot hill was setting right here, and you would get the whole disk of the sun underneath eye level. The tippy top of the sun would have just been right at eye level, maybe even a little bit below. Yeah, just below, I think, from that elevation. And I think now, we're 3 or 4 weeks later, I think the sun's setting more over here. But I must get up that hill and put the Horizon-O-Matic 5000 into use, and also do a few more of these eye-level things.
I still think micro should be a chemical weapon, something like a gas grenade, but it's not precise enough. That's the problem. Micro wants to be something that he isn't. He wants to be a chemical weapon, but he's not precise. But he has way too much precision to be a chemical weapon. Like, that's just how it works. He's the T-Virus. Again, like, T-Virus just indiscriminately murders everything. This guy is... I gotta say, Rory, I know that I don't want to be a dick, because you seem like a reasonable individual and you've been chatting with me really nicely. You are kind of boring. No! So okay, well, Hops got tired of our nonsense, so back to good old R&D. Oh, if he can manipulate a camera like a professional individual. Nope, he can't. Oh God, why can't I do this? There we go. Okay, is that good? Why not? I'm just a random halo above my head. Okay, Myco is a CRISPR modified virus. There are a lot of weird versions of the T virus though. I am Precision. I only really do stuff when I know something about it. There we go. I haven't been on Discord for so long about actually personify loads of weapons as debunking channels. You really should. Definitely. We gotta do like a JRPG thing here where we take like battle axe. You know, we decided on that one. Professor Stick, right? And like give all the stats for that and. I don't even know what red is. Whatever the fuck red is. Camaro versus pigs. I don't think he drives a Camaro. He drives a Grand Am, right? Or did. Geo is the gas. He targets everything. Exactly. Red is a Reaper. There we go. See, you could entirely just steal some assets from the internet, make like Yu-Gi-Oh playing cards of this. I think it'd be great. I really would like to start streaming a D&D game. Like, not gonna lie, I can't D&D for shit. Like, I can't GM for shit, I should say. I can't GM for shit. I know people who would be good GMs. I just don't know if I want to invite them on my channel. Okay. Okay, Rory. I'm sorry, Rory. We're gonna try again, Rory. I promise. I promise we're gonna try again. That didn't do anything. I hit a button and it didn't do what I wanted it to. There we go.
All kinds of tools just sitting around, and I've been a bit lazy. It's like a half-an-hour drive up a dirt road, and yeah, being a bit of a homebody recently. Yeah, he could have used parallel lines. He could have posted some images, maybe from Jesse Kozlowski or the guy who took this.
Oh, Rory, you said you were gonna do something else. This is the same thing. I could have done lots of things. Hillel, which has one of those images. Yeah, I could. Yeah, it's fine, Rory. I know we talked about this. You're being a nitpicky asshole. It's fine. It really is fine, Rory. Maybe if I created all the personified weapons, you can design cards on a drawing stream. Oh, that would be a lot of fun. That would be a lot of fun. I gotta change the chat here, because I'm not. I think if you get the feeling I'm not gonna see it. Poison tipped blow dart. That could be a very microblogganism thing.
Sears Tower below eye level. Here's, and then the theodolite again. Yeah. So this.
Rory, I know I shouldn't be harping on this. That is literally the same app that I used. Rory. Rory. This is why I give you a hard time. I'm sure that you're a nice guy, Rory. I truly think that you're probably a nice guy. You seem to be trying really hard to be nice in the comments section. I don't want to be mad at you. I really don't. I feel like we got off on the wrong foot. And I want to, like, if you ever watch through the second video about you, Rory, please, you're always invited to come on the show. We'll talk about something, I'm sure. But right now, my first impression of you is really, really. Okay. Oh.
This is me doing the Hunter Theodolite up that aforementioned hill, Satalia.
That's what I did. I just did it on a plane. That's what I did. I did it on a plane. You did it on a hill. It's fine, Rory. It's fine. Remember when R&D did a face reveal? I felt like that was almost a year ago. We're almost at a year about a face reveal. Because next weekend is April Fool's Day, so don't expect a real video. Spoiler alert. I'm probably not gonna make a real video for next Saturday. So yeah, that's a thing. I have no idea who Rory is or who the video is or what the video is about. The video is about me. That's the best part. We have seen your face. I know, right? Imagine that.
Talaia in Ibiza. And yeah, it matches the dip. So,
Okay.
he wasn't too bad on those ones, but his other ones were really bad.
We're getting to the really bad ones. There we go. It only took us an hour. I don't have a watch, but I'm still gonna look at my wrist.
He did the proof number 4, where Dubé says the Mississippi should be flowing uphill 11 miles. Now, Rhetoric and Discourses. It's so hard not to say Red's Rhetoric and Discourse. Maybe they could merge. I don't know.
Could we? Wait, what?
But
I gotta like. Internet. Not that I'm the one who draws things. Internet. We gotta do. Nope, that was the wrong way. Internet. We gotta do a fusion dance between Red's Rhetoric and Rhetoric and Discourse. Apparently, that's a thing. We could merge, because we're entirely alike in everything. Looks just like me. He doesn't actually. Red's Rhetoric is recognized. Illuminati confirmed. I had a okay. Now I gotta find this. I had a thing prepared for this, and now I don't know where. There it is. Nope. Is that it? Nope. I had a thing. I had a button for this, and then I lost it. I was prepared for this like 3 months ago, and apparently I'm not anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I thought I was prepared. Apparently I'm not. I had a board. I had a soundboard. I've lost it. I want to say that you're it, but are you the soundboard? We'll try it. We'll see if that's the soundboard. It probably isn't, because I think I do have the Illuminati sound ready for it. Of course you don't. Your face isn't illegal. It's true. Nope, this isn't a soundboard. This is something else. God damn it. I swear I had a soundboard entirely for this situation, and then I didn't use it. Now I don't remember where it is or what it's called. Yep. Professionalism, 100% right here. We got this. Nope. Okay. Well, I tried. You can be seen in public, but Red's is deadly. There we go. See, this is why we can't. Also, you also don't swear as much. I try not to. Not that there's anything wrong with swearing. I try not to. People complained about my swearing in my old videos, so I toned it down a little. Yeah. I do really hardly swear. It's actually kind of convenient for my job, because I'm not... Oh, stories about my job. Because I have those. It's actually rather convenient for my job that I don't swear so much. I get good practice, because I'm not allowed to swear in front of children. Imagine that. But so I have a new client at the clinic that I work at, and she swears all the time, and it's fucking hilarious. Mostly because she swears entirely appropriately. Like she'll just be like, "No, I don't want to fucking do that," and it's like, yeah, like that's appropriate swearing. Also, she's like at an age that swearing is also appropriate for her age. It's like, So we're not having, but I have to have a discussion with mom about the fact that I don't actually care that she swears in front of me. I'm like, whatever, it's fine. I can't work without swearing, not for 5 minutes. I get to swear in front of kids. Oh goodness. Why can't sure shit front? This goddamn I can't do a white kid. Sure shit. Michael Sosa after every other word in a sentence makes sense. All right, Rory, we're gonna try again.
No, Red's Rhetoric would provide much better debunks than this.
Oh, did you really? Rory. Where's Red? Somebody. I'm gonna Skype Red. I'm gonna Skype Red into the skull and be like, God damn, Rory, you had me. I was siding with you, but then you're like, oh no, Red does better fucking debunks than you. Nice hat's coming off now, Rory. You're gonna have to deal with me. All right.
Yeah, so Debate says the Mississippi ought to be flowing 11 miles uphill, according to the globe Earth logic. He only says that because he copied it from another Victorian flat earther, or maybe just very slightly post-Victorian. Could have been like early 1900s. And Rhetoric and Discourse says...
Okay. Rory, this is when I get mad at you. Reds is good. No shame to be not as good as Reds. I gotta go. Okay, wait. We're gonna do this right. We're gonna do the hat thing right. Take off the headphones. Okay. Give me like 2 seconds. See, I have props for my show. So, Rory, hats off. I'm taking you seriously now. Also, I really shouldn't have thrown my hat that hard. Okay. It's Mexican Notch. No, not Notch. Anyone but Notch. He's a dickbag, as it turns out. Just such a shame. Oh well. No, it's I think it's a fedora. I know I've had this argument before, but it's a fedora. I'm pretty sure. Winter's over, so I don't get to wear it as much. Okay. Bam. There we go. Do you want a fedora? It's also got a feather on it. Which side? That side. That side has a feather on it. Okay. It's a hat. Oh no. Okay, before we get into Reddit nice guys, we're gonna take a break. I'm going to, over the break, Rory, I'm gonna pull up Eric Dubé's proof, so that everyone can see it and it's not just what you tell us the proof is. And I'm also potentially gonna bring up my own goddamn video because I don't like it. Rory, I don't like it that you didn't show my video. I really genuinely don't. Okay. With that said, enjoy some fan art. Enjoy some copyright-free music. I will be back in a few minutes after I refill my beer and do the other things. I'll be right back. Have a good time, guys.
Two, three, your heart start beating. Your room stays quiet, but inside I'm screaming. Do I feel love? I don't have a clue. Will you love me? 'Cause I love you. Oh, 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 yeah, I love you. Oh, 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 yeah, I love you.
All right, everyone, and we're back, I think. Let's see, can we get things? There we go. Okay. So, we're back. What are we talking about? Things and stuff. Skyrim. Ooh, I got the vest. Got the hat. Now, before we can tackle the ever important question of Rory, whatever the hell Rory has to say. Before we can tackle that, we gotta also make sure that we can tackle this this hat situation here, because apparently we're all wrong. I'm sure that you're all right, and it's R&D that is wrong. Okay, so while away, god damn it, OBS. While we were taking a break, we pulled up what the differences are. Can I make this bigger? I want to make this bigger, but at the same time I don't. The differences are between a trilby and a fedora. So we'll it's a trilby. It's fucking. Let me read the goddamn website. I think you're right, but I'm still gonna read the goddamn website. Okay. Too many people believe the trilby and fedora hats look very similar, so it's normal to be a little bit confused at first. Here is the trilby and fedora differences. Fedora hat originating. I don't care whether it originated. I want to know what the difference is. Okay. Fedoras hats generally have a wide brim, approximately 2 inches wide, but are known to sometimes be wider. This is for functionality, as the hat is often worn in the summer time, and therefore a wider brim helps keep the sun out of your eyes. This is also why fedora hats are best worn pulled over the eyes slightly, not to mention this looks more slick. Fedoras also tend to be have a shallow crown. Traditionally, they are made from long-lasting, durable materials such as 100% cotton or felt. Trilby hats, named sometimes also known as brown hat in Britain, comes from a play during the stage of adoption. I don't care. Compared to fedora, a trilby hat is a total opposite. It is a much smaller brim, taller crown, and is frequently worn in on the back of the head. This means it is used more for a style purpose rather than a practicality, as it provides no shade for the eyes as a fedora does. Trilby hats are usually made from tweed or straw, making them wearable and transferable through many seasons from spring to summer to autumn. Okay, I'm gonna be a nitpicky asshole because that's the theme of the show, being a nitpicky asshole. Okay, so mine is made out of I want to say wool. Oh no, I took off the tag. Shit. Mine is made out of wool. I think it's made out of wool. Mine's a winter hat. So this one is not a summer hat. This is not a straw, which is what the fedora thing said. It's not a straw, or tweed. This is like wool or felt. No, not felt. This is definitely wool. So it's a winter hat. I only wear this in the winter, honestly. It's way too hot to wear like any other time of the year. So just getting back from Antonio is actually doing this. Yeah, no, we're talking about this. We're gonna figure this out. Okay, so as far as the material thing goes, I think this website's off. But the brim size thing, that's the part that gets me. If a fedora has a wider brim, then this is not a fedora. This is a trilby, because it doesn't have as long of a brim, and it's got a higher crown. And I guess I can't really wear it over my eyes because that looks dumb. So having seasonal hats, I know it's still trilby, but it's the website's fault. It's the website's fault, and I'm blaming it for all of my problems. So yeah, so that is my winter hat. I do have a summer, summer trilby, I guess. I do have one of those. Nope, I lied. Don't have a summer trilby. Just have the winter one. So okay. So question answered. It is a trilby, not a fedora. I can no longer be called Mexican Notch. So he wears a fedora. Okay. So now that we have wasted time talking about this rather than Rory, let's get back to Rory. Rory, what are you up to, my friend? Probably still complaining about me. Where'd you go, Rory? Where'd the video go? That is weird. No, I want this. There we go. All right, so speaking of Rory, we got him back. We'll listen to a little bit more of what he's got to say about me. I did pull up Eric Dubé's website, so we can actually go. I can actually read what Eric Dubé said rather than what Rory says that Eric Dubé said, and I'm actually going to be picky about that, but we'll see there. Memes are actually God. It's true. That is true. The memes have ruined fedoras forever. If a meme says that it's fedora, the meme is correct. That's just how that works. Okay.
That Dubé is misunderstanding that on a globe everything is always level and down is towards the center. Yeah, he's misunderstanding that.
Okay, so before I don't actually know what Rory says here, but before Rory gets too excited and gets too far, Let's try to grab. There we go. Let's see if we can grab. Fucking websites, I tell you. What it actually says on Dubé's website. So there's proof number 13 right there, and it says something. In a 19th century French experiment by M.M. Boit and Arago, a powerful lamp with good reflector was placed on the summit of Desierto de Palmas in Spain, able to be seen all the way from Campri on the island of Ibiza. Since the elevation of the 2 points were identical and the distance between covered nearly 100 miles, if Earth were a ball 25,000 miles in circumference, light should have been more than 66,000 feet a mile and a quarter below the line. What? God, your writing is terrible, Eric Dubé. Below the line of sight. Okay. So I don't remember exactly what I said. My guess is that this experiment was bullshit, or not bullshit. Like, I couldn't actually find it. I couldn't actually find any place where this experiment was mentioned. That's what I'm guessing I said. Just sort of thinking back at, God damn it. Will you let me? Nope. Nope. It's just not today. Not today. Today is not the day where OBS will let me do what I want it to do. There we go. That's what I'm guessing I said, but let's see what oh, hello. How's it going? Let's see what Rory actually has to say.
Probably is, but that's not why. Well, that's not why the original Victorian flat earther said this about the Mississippi. So.
Oh no, this is the Mississippi one. I got the wrong one. Did I get the wrong one? What the hell are you talking about, Rory? I gotta go back because I think I lost track of what the hell Rory's talking about. The Mississippi? Rory.
We could have done better there. Here we go. That's just genuine water, 100%. And again, not only is the horizon below eye level, but also these mountains.
How's it going, Gio?
4,500 feet.
Thanks for joining us. I'm eating popcorn and drinking beer because I stopped caring.
And I'm a bit annoyed because I've been meaning for about a month to go up that tall hill near me. I've been lazy.
I want you to get
the ones were really bad.
Okay, here we go.
He did the proof number 4, where Dubé says the Mississippi.
Oh, proof number 4. Ah, I read the wrong one. That was my bad. Sorry, Rory. Proof number 4. Here we go. I was looking at the wrong proof. I was looking that was my bad. I will gladly accept the fact that I don't know how to read or listen to you, Rory. I genuinely don't. Okay. Proof number 4. Rivers. Oh God, I can't read with everything in front of me. Rivers run down to sea level, finding the easiest course: north, south, east, west, and all intermediary directions over the Earth at the same time. If Earth were truly a spinning ball, then many of these rivers would be impossibly flowing uphill. For example, the Mississippi in its 3,000 miles would ascend 11 miles before reaching the Gulf of Mexico. Okay, there we go. We finally figured out. What Rory is talking about. I got a globe here to got my fancy styrofoam ball. We'll use it here in a second, I think. So that's what Eric Dubé has to say, and what does Rory have to say?
Flowing uphill 11 miles. Now, Rhetoric and Discourses. It's so hard not to say Red's Rhetoric and Discourse. Maybe they could merge, I don't know. But no, Red's Rhetoric would provide much better debunks than this. So Dubé says the Mississippi ought to be flowing 11 miles uphill, according to the globe Earth logic. He only says that because he copied it from another Victorian flat earther, or maybe just very slightly post-Victorian. Could have been like early 1900s. And Rhetoric and Discourse says that Dubé is misunderstanding that on a globe everything is always level and down is towards the center.
Okay, so before Rory gets yeah, this guy again. I guess there's more to that video. So, oh, I didn't even show the video because I didn't care. Ha! Sorry, Rory. There you go, Rory. No, goddamn. Okay, so, we have ball. According to Dubé, if you are standing here, this is 11 miles high, and then you have to go downhill because he's an idiot, right? And so he thinks that rivers have to go uphill and then back downhill because he thinks there's a universal direction of down. That's what I got out of it. I don't. So I'm really curious as to what Rory thinks that the misunderstanding was. Like, I just read the proof. I don't like. Well, one, it's impossible. So I'm pretty sure the Mississippi doesn't actually go up in elevation because it couldn't. So calling him an idiot for done is true. No, that I correct. What? Okay, why do flat earthers always misrepresent the globe model? No one said that heading to the equator means going up or downhill. Exactly. So that's what I got out of that proof, right? Is you know, if you're standing here at whatever point this is, doesn't matter. You have to go uphill, right, to make it, and then back downhill, because that's how Eric Dubé seems to understand the curve. But he does that a couple of other times. So, all right, Rory. No, God, buttons.
Yeah, he's misunderstanding that. He probably is, but that's not why. Well, that's not why the original Victorian flat earther said this about the Mississippi. So, what I think about Rhetoric and Discourse here is, it's not that. I mean, it's not obvious why Dubé was wrong about that. It's obvious that he was wrong, but it's not obvious why he was wrong. So then what you need to do is a bit of research, and if you Google Dubé Mississippi proof or debunk or something like that, you're going to find things, you're going to come to things that tell you and explain exactly why he was wrong. For example, this guy on, there's a website here called Metabunk. I've not heard of it before, and one of the users here.
You haven't heard of Metabunk? Oh, you should. Come on, Metabunk's the source for all of our shill material. But R&D was debunking Eric, but not someone else. I'm really curious as to where you're going with this. I am certain, because Eric Dubé is a lazy ass, and he has copied like 90% of his book from Samuel Rowbotham, that one could debunk Samuel Rowbotham in a different way than what Eric Dubé is. To follow up with pretty much what Micro said, yeah, I'm talking about what Eric Dubé said. Those are Eric Dubé's words. He might have stolen them from somewhere and not have given credit in the right way, but, you know. I love the Metabunk curve calculator is really good. Okay.
Yeah, Rory. Coincidence, same name as me, and he likes the same cartoons too. It's all explained here. So I think this is like the first thing you come to if you Google Dubé Mississippi debunk. And likewise, actually, there's several blogs that go through all the 200 proofs already. So there's not really any excuse for not getting the explanations right. Yeah, it's all here, and I have been through this in a video before, so most of you will know this. It's quite an interesting explanation.
Are you gonna read it? Like, what is it? Oh, damn it, Rory. This is when I get annoyed at you. I can't. Sorry, I gotta move everything because everything's in the way as I'm trying to read whatever the hell this is. Okay. How he arrives at the figure of 11 months, he doesn't say, though he does reference Imperial Gazette article, so it's possible he took it from this. In any case, I think we can assume that he did a rough calculation that went something along this line. I mean, potentially, yes. Earth's radius is whatever. There's some math. Now, in the actual fact, the Mississippi is so many miles, while it is, as a crow flies distance between the source and the mouth is 1,000 miles, and it's between the lines and latitudes and the source of the mouth is 2,000 whatever miles. Using the above technique, this would mean this would make the mouth 2.4 miles higher, further from the center of the Earth than the source. Yes, that's what, I mean, I didn't say exactly that math. Like, I didn't exactly say it's whatever amount of miles above, but the whole point is that you have things that are at a higher, like, so water flows, rivers, right? Let's take big bodies of waters. Rivers flow from a higher altitude to a lower altitude. So if the Mississippi, the mouth of the Mississippi is 2.4 miles further from the center of the Earth at a higher altitude, that's what I'm saying. Rory, I don't... Okay. Again, why does Rory have to do stuff the same way everyone else does? It's also true.
They do get the figures totally wrong. So anyway, it shouldn't be. It's not 11 miles. What it is?
I'm sure that it's not 11 miles. I'm sure that the math is entire. I shouldn't eat. Rory, I'm stress eating because of you. If I get fat, it's your fault. Rory, I'm gonna turn off the light behind me because I don't like it. It makes me look like I have a halo. Hey Google, turn off the white bookcase. Okay, so Google isn't listening to me. She's okay. Okay. So okay. So Rory, I'm sure the math is incorrect. I'm sure that Dubé did not just pulled some number or copied that number from Robotham or whoever the hell else, right? I'm entirely sure that that's what happened. I don't for a second think that Dubé actually sat and did any amount of math. But it doesn't matter, right? Whether his math is correct or not is irrelevant, because the very concept that he's trying to get through is so off base that the math doesn't even matter. What he's trying to, and again, this is what I'm pretty sure I explained in the video, is that he sees the Earth like this, and here's the mouth of the Mississippi, and here's the curve, the 11-mile curve or whatever that it has to go over, whatever math he did, and he thinks that because there's a curve here, that the river has to flow uphill and then downhill again. It doesn't matter if this is genuinely 11 miles deep. It doesn't matter if the distance between here and here is actually 3,000 miles. None of this is inconsequential to the fact that there is no universal down. This isn't down. Towards the center of the ball is down. Like, there isn't a universal down, and that's what I was trying to get at. It doesn't matter. He could have said 20 miles. He could have said 300 miles. Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you don't go up and over a curve of the Earth. You change you change altitude relative to the center of the Earth, which is exactly what was said here, that their math came out with 2.4 miles higher than where to drop down. And that's the point. Okay, Erudibay can't do research. It's physically impossible for him. The same that Mike Adams can't fight right ever. Oh, there we go. At least he recognizes that other flat earthers can be wrong. I don't think he's a flat earther. Again, I'm not gonna call him. I don't think he is. Okay.
Is what he really wants to say is that the source of the Mississippi is further away. No, the source of the Mississippi is closer to the center of the Earth than the mouth. The source is what? You can take this and make a clip and say Rory can't river or something like that. Start again, because I do know this. What the flat earthers want to say is that the source of the Mississippi is closer to the center of the earth than the mouth, right? Now they figure...
I'm confused. What? Go back. Maybe I didn't hear you right. Go back. Rory, edit your goddamn videos.
It's quite an interesting explanation. They do get the figures totally wrong. So anyway, it shouldn't be... It's not 11 miles. What it is what he really wants to say is that the source of the Mississippi is further away. No, the source of the Mississippi is closer to the center of the earth than the mouth. The source is... What? You can take this and make a clip and say Rory can't river or something.
I might.
Start again, because I do know this.
Okay.
What the flat earthers want to say is that the source of the Mississippi is closer to the center of the earth than the mouth, right? Now,
the source of the Mississippi is closer to the center of the earth than the mouth is. Rory can't river, I know, right? What? The source of the Mississippi is closer to the center. Okay, this is what flat earthers want to say. The source is closer to the center of the earth than the mouth is, like where it leads off to whatever, the Gulf of Mexico or the Gulf of whatever. Whatever Gulf that is, right? I mean, that would be incorrect, but that might be what flat earthers want to say, I guess.
The figure 11 miles is wrong, and it's actually more about 4 miles. And it's true. So the mouth is 4 miles further from the center of the earth than the source. See? I reversed it then, and
I'm confused. I'm confused, Rory. Sorry, I had to listen to you
about
several
4
times.
miles. And it's true. So the mouth is 4 miles further from the center of the earth than the source. See? I reversed it then, and I still got it right.
The mouth is 4 miles closer to the center of the earth. Okay. Because of the equator. Oh, is that what this is? Is that what this is? Okay. So I think WF6I kind of got to it. I think I know what you're talking about now, Rory. So okay. So there's a fun thing with sea level. So sea level's funny. Sea level doesn't work. So there's no like universal sea level. And this is kind of fun when it comes to like measuring like elevation, right? Or how high mountains are is particularly kind of hilarious. So you can measure altitude. I don't want to call it altitude. One of these, elevation, altitude, I forget which one is the correct one. So don't quote me. In different ways. So you can measure like the distance from the center of the earth. Or you can measure the distance from sea level. So, and the great example of this is like Mount Everest is like the tallest mountain on Earth, right? Because it's however many feet above sea level. However, there is a mountain, and I forget the name of it. There's a mountain on the equator that's actually further away from the center of the Earth. So, but it's closer to sea level. So depending on what kind of measurement you use, there are two different tallest mountains on Earth, right? One is higher as far as away from sea level. One is higher as far as like away from the center of the Earth. Universal Sea Level is the name of a floating Universal Studio Park. Oh, that would be cool. I think that's what you're getting at. I also think, Rory, you are thinking way too hard about this. But I think that's what you're talking about. where if one were to, and I think that's what you're getting, if one were to take like how far away the source, right, the beginning of the Mississippi is away from the center of the earth. Ball that time. So if one were to take how far away the Mississippi, let's pretend this is here, right? How far away it is from the center, right? That it is actually less far away here than it is from the center than it is when it actually gets to sea level, because the Mississippi is just this giant river. It goes from whatever Canada-ish, I don't actually, but it's a long way, all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico, right? So it's a pretty big river. And so as it gets closer to the equator, it's going to be further away from the center. But it's still at a lower sea level, like sea level altitude wise than the mouth. Is this really what we're gonna? Okay. It is, and you said this would be funny. It is funny, but you're overthinking this, Rory. You really are. Fun fact: measure mountain high above sea level by pretending that the land isn't there, but that gravity is still a thing. Oh yeah. The gravity is also funny because you can't even measure sea level because gravity attracts water, so sea level is higher near mountains than it is near not mountains. Or near continents, I should say. Imagine that. Sea level is actually higher near continents than non-continents. Rory, okay. I understand what you're trying to get at. At least I'm fairly sure I understand what you're trying to get at. That's not what Dubé said at all. Dubé did not do this whole like, if you take the distance from the center of the earth to the mouth or to where the source of the Mississippi is, that's 2 point whatever miles. But if you take from the center of the earth to where it goes into the Gulf of Mexico, it is now 3 miles, right? It's higher. If Dubé had said anything around those words, I could understand why you're bothered by my debunk of it, but that's not what Dubé said. Also, and then again, I'm sure that Dubé stole this from somewhere, and I'm sure that I could find a source and then criticize that source, but that's not what Dubé said. I am literally taking the things that Dubé said, right? Like, these are the things that Dubé said. And that's what I'm going to talk about. I'm not going to sit there and talk about the things that the people before Dubé said into account. Like, that's a rabbit hole I don't feel like jumping down, I suppose. You're not wrong, Rory. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong here. You're not wrong. But like your other criticism, I'm going to go with you're being a little nitpicky, my friend. Hey, Mango. How are you? Eric is who people go to, so he's who needs to be debunked. Yeah. I could go debunk Robotham or wherever don't get too Rory. Hashtag Rory. We're gonna do hashtag Rory can't river and hashtag Rory. Just don't Rory. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all, my friend.
Without even too much forethought. So yeah. And the reason, because of that, is the same reason that the Earth is slightly oblate. So it's to do with the centripetal force. And I'll be honest, I don't mind calling it centrifugal force. So some people object to that, but come on.
See, you have the same attitude to centrifugal and whatever, right? Don't worry about it, Rory. Just don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine.
What's the problem? What's the problem? Somebody in the comments is going to tell me what the problem is in the comments. Yeah. I think.
Don't worry. I'm on top of that. I'm going to tell you there's no problem with that, Rory. Okay, so like Now I'm regretting actually watching the rest of this video because I feel like I'm gonna come out with the same kind of things that the same kind of statements that I did before. Rory, don't Rory about it. Honestly, it's fine. The fact that I didn't go into like the historical details of where Eric Dubé may have gotten this proof, it's fine. It's fine, right? Because that's not what Dubé was talking about. Again, I don't even think Dubé knows what the hell he's talking about. I'm debunking Dubé. I'm not debunking whoever Dubé got his stuff from. And you're being nitpicky, my friend. You really are being nitpicky.
I think doing this gets less funny each time I do it, doesn't it? Even in my head. Yeah. So I think if he'd just Googled that, he would have come to that straight away. So hopefully, with his 95 proofs to go, this video, if he gets into it, will show him. Anyway, skip over that one. And then we come to proof 13, which I think is my favourite Dubé proof. My favourite Dubé debunk, because at the time that I did it, no one else.
So what is he trying to prove or whatever? I don't know who this dude is. So this is Rory. Rory, as far as I can tell, is not a flat earther. He just takes issue with me. In sort of a weird nitpicky kind of way. Like, he hasn't been wrong. To be honest, Rory hasn't been wrong about the thing. He's not wrong. He's just complaining about things that don't matter. He's just being nitpicky. Hi, Rory. But you're so lovely. I am lovely. I'll take that. Okay. Rory is just being nitpicky. He really is being nitpicky.
Done it. And man, I went deep on this one. So I've got a very long video about it. I'll stick a link in the description if you haven't seen that one. Some people liked it. I'm always surprised when I stick out these long rambling videos and people like them.
As a semi-professional nitpicker, I take offense to this.
But here he is. Look, he's got 7,400 views on this, and he's putting out bad information. Rhetoric and Discourse. And especially on this one. We do need to listen to him on this one. So,
hey! You should have done those for the other ones. I would have appreciated it, but you know, whatever.
Ready. Yeah.
From what I can tell, Rory's been debunking it for a very long time. Oh, good. I got no... And again, I'm being an ass to Rory, mostly because he's being an ass to me. Like, I get the feeling that if I would have bumped into Rory without him being an asshole to me, I would have been like, yeah, go subscribe to Rory. He seems like a cool dude and does cool things, right? Like, Rory, I really like your pee bottles. I think that's fantastic. That's a really great way to do whatever you did there. That's great. Do it. It's fantastic. Love it. I also think that it's great that you have other images to show. It's all. He's the nicest guy, really. I'm sure that he's a nice guy. I'm sure that he's a nice guy, but he came at me the wrong way. So, like, not that bridges are burned or anything, but you know, first impressions, not so hot. It's just he's being nitpicky at the moment, and maybe he won't be nitpicky here, and that's fine. This is the first of many times where Dubé simply makes shit up. There is almost nothing in this proof that is accurate. There doesn't seem to exist a person named M.M. Boyd. There doesn't seem to be any record of this experiment happening, and even if this experiment was conducted, there is no way that what Dubé described is accurate.
Yeah. Alright, let's give him some props first. I'll give him some credit. When he says there's no way that what Dubé describes can be accurate, he's right. And he goes into that and he says, look, Dubé says he's at this peak on the mainland of Spain, the Desierto de las Palmas, and that's just, Dubé says they're at the same elevation, and Desierto de las Palmas is way higher than anywhere on Ibiza, although R&D pronounces it Isla Ibiza, which it's Ibiza, okay? Even
The nitpickiness, Rory. The nitpickiness.
And here it's Ibiza. I'm living in Ibiza right now.
Okay, I'll give it to you. Oh, okay, you live there. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. I am and honestly, more than likely, I was even before you had said anything, I knew that I was mispronouncing it because I can't. Okay.
So, yes, he does. He gets that far in it, but did you hear what he just said there? He said there's no record of anybody called M.M. Boyd and no record of the experiment taken.
What did I say? So, if I did say, okay, I'm gonna be nitpicky because I got the feeling that I said the words correctly. It's also really weird to hear myself.
Shit up.
Okay,
There is almost nothing in this proof that is accurate. There doesn't seem to exist a person named M.M. Boyd. There doesn't seem to be any record of this experiment happening. And even if this
Okay, so I knew I would have because I'm careful about these things. So, now because I can be nitpicky, Rory, I did try to choose my words carefully here. I did say, and you have the video evidence of it, I did say there doesn't seem to be any evidence or any record of this, right? That's because, according to my research, there doesn't seem to be. That does not, and I'm gonna be, and because I chose these words carefully, that does not mean that there isn't any record of this experiment. That does not mean that this experiment didn't happen. It means that for the research that I did, there does not seem to be any record of this. I was genuinely, I remember this, writing this script, and I genuinely, I tried, but I tried about as hard as I'm going to try for a debate video to do research, right? Which is why I chose the word seem in there, right? Which is why I wasn't concrete about whether there was or wasn't any evidence of this, because I am sure that you could, and I got the feeling you're gonna show me that there is evidence, and that's great. I'm glad that there is evidence of this experiment. That's great. It's wonderful. From a cursory look and into this proof, there didn't seem to be any, and that's kind of what I was getting at. And I'm gonna be nitpicky about it because you were nitpicky about it. So hey, we can both be nitpicky assholes together.
experiment was conducted, there is no way that what Dubé described is accurate.
Yeah. All right, let's give him some props first. I'll give him some credit. When he says there's no way that what Dubé describes can be accurate, he's right. And he goes into that and he says, look, Dubé says he's at this peak on the mainland of Spain, the Desierto de las Palmas, and that's just, Dubé says they're at the same elevation, and Desierto de las Palmas is way higher than anywhere on Ibiza, although R&D pronounces it Isla Ibiza, which it's Ibiza, okay? Even here it's Ibiza. I'm living in Ibiza right now. So, yes, he gets that far in it, but did you hear what he just said there? He said there's no record of anybody called M.M. Boyd.
Just to reiterate, there doesn't seem to be any record.
And no record of the experiment taking place. Well, if you've seen me ever talk about this before, or anybody else, or read about it, you will know. You'll be laughing now. It's almost worth having a listen to again, isn't it, that?
Hello, how are you? Fletcher Isler, how are you? I'm good. Listening to Rory. Rory, I mean, I'm glad that you actually showed me saying things. I'm not glad that you didn't listen to me. I legitimately, and you can call this slimy on my part. But I legitimately gave myself an out there. Like, I wrote the script to give myself an out there in case other people had discovered it. Again, like, I didn't find anything, which is why I use the words. It seems like there isn't. Because I try not to make very concrete sentences like that.
Where are we? 102.
There's so many times where Dubé simply makes shit up. There is almost nothing in this proof that is accurate. There doesn't seem to exist.
So, to be fair, I could see those words, the fact that I said that he was making shit up, and that there's nothing in this proof that is accurate. I could see that as me being more concrete than I should have been. I will give you that, Rory.
Exist a person named M.M. Boyd. There doesn't seem to be any record of this experiment happening, and even if this experiment was...
Yeah. That is funny, isn't it? M.M. Boyd. And it's good that I listened to it again, because also part of his explanation, he just says Dubé is making it up. And so he seems completely unaware that it's a word-for-word copy from Samuel Rowbottom. So really unfair to accuse Dubé of making it up. He just copied it. It's not the same at all.
You're not wrong, Rory. It is not the same. You're right. Dubé is not whole cloth making it up himself, but I'm also fairly certain that Dubé didn't research this himself.
I object. Idiocracy reference there. Yeah. Now then. Again, if he Googled Dubé Proof 13 debunk, if he Googled BO...
Rory's being snarky just in case the accent. Maybe it is. I don't know. Rory, maybe it's your accent. I don't know. Maybe you and I could be friends, and this is fine, and we'd get along just fine, and you're just being snarky. This is just okay.
Ago, it's not M.M. Boyd. It's Jean-Baptiste Biot, and the other guy was Francois Arago.
Okay, I'm okay. Rory. Again, mostly because I want to be a dick, because you're not being a dick, but you're being unnecessarily pedantic. Okay. Which one was that? That was, okay, 13, right? I think that was 13. Oh, God, I'm going to kill my computer. This is how computers die, by the way. Okay. God. Okay, let's, my computer is not handling that well at all. I think we're on 13 right now. I think we are. Where's the thing that I want? I want VLC. No. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Thing that, oh, there it is. Okay. There's R&D. Mostly because I want to get to what I actually said. So I don't remember. I genuinely don't remember what I not what I said, but what Dubé actually said. I get the feeling that he pronounced it M.M. Boyd, and which is why I did. Again, because you're being a nitpicky asshole. Okay, I have to do this.
Covered nearly 100 miles. If the Earth were a ball 25,000 miles in circumference, the light should have been more than 6,600 feet.
Oh, yeah, that's the one. Go back.
A powerful lamp with good reflect.
No, go back even more. There we go. I really want to know how Dubé pronounces this.
Help fight the Flat Earth bots by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more weekly content.
200 Proofs Earth is Not a Spinning Ball by Eric Dubé. 13. In a 19th century French experiment by M.M. Biot and...
Ah, he does pronounce it B.O. Damn it. That's what I get for reading things. I will give you that one, Rory. Rory, you win that one. You win that round. I did mispronounce it. Which honestly is not that surprising considering me. Okay. Your computer should be already dead. If you would like me to get a new computer, feel free to donate. Super chats get read live on live streams like this, and you get free boobs. I really gotta plug myself more on the free boobs things. We haven't had a good donation in a while. Oh, goodness. Okay. I know. I would just like to know why someone living in Ibiza, and not Ibiza, I don't, whatever the fuck he pronounces it. Why someone living in, oh god, I forgot it. Would spend so much time staring at a screen, nitpicking. Get outside and enjoy the place. It's true. Like, legitimately, my excuse for not going outside and enjoying the weather, it's because I live in fucking Nebraska. There is literally nothing enjoyable about living in Nebraska. Like, it is awful. It's why I stay inside. Okay. So he's being snarky, but it's just where's my free butts? You got butts. I added butts just for you, Mango. And you haven't been here. You missed the butts. There are butts. You still debunked. Doesn't really change, and you still debunked it. Okay, so
I remember rightly. Yes, they do exist. MM, you make the same mistake that Dubé makes. MM means misters in French. So he's saying misters, bo, and arago. And I'm so happy that somebody else has made that mistake, because I loved it when Dubé made it. And it's just wonderful to see a Globe Earth debunker make it as well. Anyway, so again, if you just Googled it, you'd have come to this here. It's got to be in the top 2 or 3 hits. And it's a very... Oh, it's this guy again. The same guy. It's a very thorough explanation of the whole thing. And so when he says there's no records of these experiments taking place...
Again, did not say there was no records. I said there doesn't seem to be any records. Because when I looked, there didn't seem to be any. Like, my research didn't lead me to them. And I will give you that at the beginning, I was probably more, what's the word I want to use? Concrete than I should have been. But, okay, Rory, don't Rory about it. Seriously, don't Rory about it. It's fine. At the end of the day, he was still wrong, right? At the end of the day, I think he still got the elevations wrong, and he still, and you pointed out, right, that he said that the tallest mountain in Isla de something, de Palmas, right? Isla de Palmas was at a certain height, and it's actually much higher or whatever. I forget. This is fucking forever ago. Right, and then Ibiza, and I'm gonna keep calling it Ibiza because I'm terrible. Is at a different height, and so I rightfully pointed out, no, these things are not at the right height. I still debunked him, even if I didn't because Dubé is so wrong that I don't actually genuinely have to know what the fuck he's talking about, or like. That these things genuinely exist. So I will take the charge of yes, this experiment does exist. Yes, somebody has debunked that, right? Fine. That's fine. Never said that it didn't exist. I will take your criticism on the fact that I was maybe a little bit more concrete on the fact that I couldn't find anything, and I should have been more clear on the fact that it was this asshole who couldn't find anything rather than it didn't exist. It was this asshole who couldn't find anything, right? That's fine. The reason he's wrong is correct. He does, so it doesn't matter. It's true. So yeah, I could have been clearer about that. I'll take that. I don't know if that still goes like your whole thing. Your whole video thing has been about how I'm like great, I've been doing it wrong this whole time. And so far, after doing this twice, and I look at the watch that's not on my hand. After doing this twice, you just been nitpicky about the things that I do. Even this is kind like I'll take it, but it's a little bit on the nitpicky side, my friend. Just a tad. Like, I'm not actually wrong, which is the kind of criticism that I would prefer. Like, if you're gonna criticize me, and trust me, there are plenty of reasons to criticize R&D. he's an asshole. I would really prefer it if I got criticism on the things that I actually got wrong. So, for example, because just so that I don't sound as somebody who doesn't think that he's ever wrong, because I know that I'm wrong. For example, I did a video over a year ago on Flat Earth Asshole. He was talking about asteroids, and I thought that I had found the crater for an asteroid that had exploded in the atmosphere over Russia, and it was a big bang. It was just exploded the shit out of it, right? And I thought that I had found the crater for it, and it ended up not being the right one. So the footage that I showed in the video of the crater was not actually the crater, and I was entirely wrong about that. And somebody pointed out in the comment section, and I pinned that comment to the top, and I made sure that like, I was wrong. I was entirely 100% wrong in showing that clip. It was a clip of Hell's Gate or something. I forget what it's called, like the gate to hell or something. It's some sort of sulfur thing. I don't remember. But my research got me entirely to the wrong spot. And I will gladly admit to the fact that it was 100% wrong of me to put that on there. I got it wrong. That is not correct. That is bad information. And I pinned the top comment to make sure that people knew that I was wrong. I think this was also back when I could actually put like cards on my videos. So I think there's a card, and there might not be anymore because I don't know how YouTube works. But there was a card on my video that said like, "This is wrong. Don't listen to me here." When people tell me these things, I will gladly correct myself because I was wrong. So at most, Rory, what I will do is I will say, I will put up a comment, or maybe you can go comment on that video about how there is actually research or this MNBio actually exists, right? Go do that, right? Annotation, it's not a card. There we go. I remember that. I was very disappointed. Good. Thank you, Christ Puncher. It was very disappointing, right? Go put that comment on there. I will gladly pin your comment saying, look, Boyd is actually a real person. Here's the whatever's on it. This is the research done on it. But that is literally the least important part of that debunk. Like, the more important part, and the part that you seem to have agreed with me that I got right, is the fact that Eric Dubé said that the two places were at identical heights, which they couldn't have been considering what Eric Dubé described. I know that Eric Dubé is just copying from other people, but that doesn't, like, I am countering what Eric is saying, not what the people that he is copying is saying, and it's not my fault that that he's really wrong. It's like I'm countering that. I don't know what to tell you, Rory. Thank you for pointing out that there is research on this, and that this experiment actually exists. If you watch this, leave me a comment with these links on that video. I will pin it to the top, and it will be the first comment that anyone sees to show that I was wrong on this one instance, and that's fine. I'm allowed to be wrong. I will accept that. That's fine. I don't know if that makes the other, I don't even know how many videos are in that series. The other 12, 13 videos in that series. I don't know if that makes those videos wrong. I'm not sure if I've been doing it wrong this whole time because when I talked about it, it didn't seem like there was this experiment seemed to exist. I think you're still being nitpicky, but I'll give you a little bit benefit of the doubt. People in my chat seem to think that you're a nice guy. You probably are, Rory. You're probably just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. All right, with that said, we're gonna be done now. Cause I'm hella drunk and I still have more drinking to do. I don't. He seems like a dick. That's fine. That's fine. Rory, reach out to me. Come help me with my Dubé proofs. I'm having anyone who can help me out with my debate proofs. Come help me with them. Record yourself a clip of you debunking whatever number of proofs, and I will animate it and stick it in a video for you. Help me out. I understand that this is how you think you're helping me out. Nope, no, wrong side. This, God, that's super weird because it's opposite of what I think it is. I know you think that this is helping me out. Like I know that you think that this video helps me out. It doesn't. Not gonna lie to you, this is not helpful. At least not in the way that I think you think it is. But if you would like to help me out, if you would like to put in your own self into these debate proofs, right? Let me know. Reach out to me. Record yourself. I will gladly put you in a video. I don't think you're doing things wrong. I think you're doing things differently than me, and that's okay. Variety is the spice of life. It's okay. You say Ibiza, I say, I don't know what I say. I say Ibiza, you say something incorrect. We say things differently. It's okay. We'll stick with that. Hope he's going to try and nitpick the one I have made, because if he does, he's going to fail. Oh no. That would be hilarious. Okay. Flat Earthers wear stupidity as a badge of honor. He's not a flat earther. Okay. Rory, I have to keep explaining to my chat that you're not a flat earther. I feel like that in and of itself should tell you something. I don't want to be a dick, but I am going to be a dick. That should tell you something. Like, people think you're a flat earther, my friend. I don't know. Okay, so to be fair, other mistakes that I have made. Let's talk about mistakes R&D has made. In Castellan, Spanish, they lisp. Oh yeah, they do that. I can't. No, my Spanish is my Spanish. I can't do the thing. Okay. I just want to point out that Rory is pronouncing it in English, so he's not even correct. There we go. I am pronouncing it Ibiza because that's how my Spanish pronounces it, and I'm sure it's wrong, but that's okay. I know Rory is, and he's just making a original statement. Okay. Shit, I was gonna make a thing. I was gonna say a thing about you, Rory. What was I talking about? I was gonna say, I hope it decides to nitpick. Okay, I have something. I forgot. God damn it. Excuse me. I had a thought there, and then I forgot it. Damn it. I don't remember what my thought was. I had one. Ibiza. No, I don't pronounce X's right. Or Z's right, as I've been told. I am not the person. Literally anyone else in the world you should go to about how to pronounce a word than this guy. Don't. I pronounce pizza wrong. Apparently, it was so I'm told. So don't. Just don't. just don't. Just run away from that one. Or should we listen? Okay. We're gonna go a little over because if we make it to the end of the video, we get free boobs. So let's make it to the end of the video.
Okay, they weren't experiments; they were measurements to define the Paris meridian. And there are records. There are like several books totaling thousands and thousands of pages, and they're all there on Google Books, and they're not difficult to find. Both these guys have quite extensive Wikipedia pages. They're quite well known in scientific and surveying circles. There's tons of stuff, fella.
Yes, it is called pizza. Deal with it, Nelsie. It is pizza.
So can I direct you to this Metabunk site and maybe ask you to perhaps just try and do a little bit better in the future? Contact people. There are so many people in the debunking game. Why don't you contact them before you put all that time and effort into your very well produced videos? Do a little bit better Googling and maybe do an update on your thing. You know.
Rory, I will. Just for you, I will say that is I will just for you. Just for you.
No, because you're putting misinformation out there.
Okay. I am not. I will take offense to that. I am not putting misinformation. Again, it seems is very different. Shut the fuck up, Rory. No, Rory, I'm not putting out misinformation, right? I don't even want to say that I wasn't as accurate as I could have been, right? Like, it seems I wrote that script specifically to give myself that out. All right. I'm not a historian, Rory. I'm a psychologist. I could potentially have access to historical books and, you know, whatever, Google all these things or whatever. Like, you're being a nitpicky asshole again. I took Spanish in high school. It was European variety. Yeah, Europeans don't know how to speak Spanish. They got it wrong. No, I don't.
And you're giving debunking a bad name as well.
Why do you call it? How the fuck do you know he didn't? It's true. Considering the vast amount of videos that I've made on this and the vast amount of people that have been involved in them, I have actually. Piche? I don't know what. Well, there's the problem. He is Googling when he should have been 32.7 engines.
Well,
Yes.
because it's pretty poor. Anyway, we'll scroll through. I'm going to scroll down here while I natter on. If I can do both at the same time. We men, we can't multitask, can we? I certainly can't. I don't even have to read it to scroll, but it's still distracting enough. So you can pause this screen at any moment and just read something and go, oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. And I will link in the description to the big long video that I did. And here's me. That's not me, but here's me holding a camera on top of Camp Vey, which is the hill in Ibiza that Dubé mentions. Not in name, but...
Yep, he is a dick, confirmed. Rory, don't be a dick. Rory. Okay. I'm gonna listen to just the last bit entirely because I want to put some boobs on the screen. Entirely for that, not for you.
He does mention it.
I took my headphones out because I didn't want to listen to it.
There's a nice trig point or survey monument on top of that hill, which was really nice to find. Went up there. The views are great, and you can just see those mountains on the mainland of Spain. So I'm at the end. Well, this video has had it all, hasn't it? It's had tea drinking, it's had urination, it's had bomb holes, it's had all kinds of personalities, name checks, digressions, and contemplations. And my message to you, anyway, son of Reds, Rhetoric and Discourse, is research Flat Earth properly. And hopefully you're going to see this and it's going to save you some time. Yeah. Okay. That's it. Come on. Bye.
All right, we made it to the end. Yay. Yay us. Okay. So, that was fun. And by fun, I mean not. No, I'm sorry, he is. This is so pointless. His tone is doing is so fucking annoying. Okay, we finished it. Okay, stop being a dick when you choose your words. It's true. Rory, I genuinely think you and I got off to the wrong foot, right? Like I said, reach out to me, or I will reach out to you, my friend, and you can help me with these proofs. Could I have said, God, is there a record of this experiment happening? Yes. Thank you for pointing out. Thank you. That's fantastic. I love it. Thank you. I will add it to, I will add a comment, or you can add a comment saying, hey, Rory has pointed this out. It's right here. Look, here's the experiment itself. Sure, why not? Rory's doing this with the best intentions. Anyone should be open to criticism, especially when you make a public videos. No, sure. So, and that's just true. So I will make a note to go back to whatever 13 through 16. I think that's that video, and I will make. And I invite you, Rory, because I would genuinely prefer it, Rory, if you made the comment. I think it would be much better. If you were to make this comment, and I will gladly be like, look, Rory has found that the MMBL actually exists, and he found anything, and that's fine, right? I think that's a fine correction to add to my videos. I think that's great. You're not the first one who has added a correction to my videos. I'm not perfect, and I understand that. Oh, that was the story I was going to tell. So the last time that someone corrected me on this, Wolfie6020 sent me an email about, God, I forget which video, one of the debate ones as well, where I got the distances wrong between 2 points, and he sent me a correction. It was very politely written, and he entirely told me, "Hey, just so you know, this is the actual ones." I am more than open to criticism because it does happen. I'm not perfect. These mistakes get made. I will say that you got off on the wrong foot with me. I'm gonna be generous and not be a dick to you, but you were kind of a dick, my friend. Especially about your nitpicking earlier on. You were being kind of nitpicky, my friend. But if you would like to help me in the future, if you would genuinely like to help out with these proofs, I will reach out to you, reach out to me. We will find. I would love to have you help me out with my Eric debate proofs. I'm not gonna be too much of a dick to you. I'm gonna be a dick to you right now because you were kind of nitpicky asshole. Not gonna lie, you were kind of a nitpicky asshole. Okay. Rory has some very good FE debunks. Why? How does that change my impression of him in this video? It's true. Like, I'm sure that you're a nice guy, and I understand why Micro is sort of saying these things, right? Because I'm genuinely sure that you're a nice individual, but you did not come off like a nice individual. The amount of patience that I have for people is much higher than most. But you did not come off as a nice individual. You genuinely came off as a nitpicky asshole, which is why I called you that the first time that I watched your video, right? Because that's how you came off. And I'm sorry that that's the first way that we got to interact. I wish we could have gotten to interact in a different way first, rather than this. But that's just how that's how the cookie crumbles. That's all. Okay. Oh, we get boobs. So, we have a. We're gonna ask Google to pick a number between 1 and 28 for us, and then we'll be done for the day. All right. Hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 28. Oh. Yeah, we can't forget about those. 2. Oh man, 2. So we have finished the video. The rarity of this happening with us is quite rare. So, thank you everyone for joining us. Here's our thing. Did I click it? I don't know. Nope. There we go. Now I clicked it. Thank you everyone for joining us. I greatly appreciate it. We get boobs for finishing videos around here. Thank you everyone. Thank you Zombie Wolf for stopping by. I really do appreciate somebody who is gonna defend gonna defend Rory a little bit. I feel like sometimes I'm a little mean. I also feel like, Rory, reach out to me, my friend. There's no reason for us to be bitching at each other. There really isn't. Even though I do think you're being a nitpicky asshole. Thank you everyone for being here. Big thank you to my patrons. For being incredibly patient with me as I try to get my shit together as school has started and whatnot. So I do genuinely appreciate you patrons for sticking around. maybe, I want to say maybe, no. It's April Fool's. Definitely not a debate video. So whatever video comes out next, it's a joke. Because that's going to be April Fool's. We'll do something with it, I'm sure. But I did finish recording and editing the audio for the next debate video, so that'll be out soon. Otherwise, thank you everyone for being here. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all next time.